Ho, ho, ho. It's that jolly time of year again when the air is filled with festive tunes and the dilemma of finding the perfect gift. But if you're a music producer or you've got one in your life, I've got you covered. Say goodbye to disappointing presents because today I'm covering the top gifts for beginning music producers for under $100. Let's get started. At the time of filming this video, most of the products are below or around $100. I've decided to keep the prices out of this video because I know they can change. You can check the latest price by clicking on the products in the descriptions below. First off, let's talk about studio headphones. These are the bread and butter of any producer's toolkit, and really, it's hard to have too many. For producers that record multiple people or that bring other artists to the studio, nothing's worse than trying to record by switching one pair of headphones between the crew. That's a recipe for disaster. And there are some great budget options out there. And if you haven't upgraded your headphones in a while, the technology has improved a lot. The new models are sounding crispier and tastier by the year, so check out some of our recommendations. First up, we have the Sennheiser 280 Pro. These are the real deal for serious mixing and mastering. They offer outstanding sound isolation, letting you dive deep into the mix. And Sennheiser as a company itself is very reputable and makes some great products. These headphones are the little brother of my daily studio headphone workhorse, the Sennheiser HD650s. And any cousin of one of my favorite headphones has got to have a spot on this list. Next up, we have the Technica ATH M20s. These are a fantastic option for those who want quality without breaking the bank. They're durable, comfortable, and deliver crisp, clear sound. If you want a couple extra pairs of headphones for your boys, look no further. Technica is a titan in the headphone industry and has been the brains behind some of the best-selling studio headphones of all time. With a name brand so trusted, it's hard to go wrong. Now, bear with me for a second because I'm going to get into something a little bit pricier that's a used option. For those looking to get more premium quality at a more affordable price, a used pair of anything can be a great deal. Like almost every item on this list, if you can get it used, you can save some serious dough. 90% of my personal home studio gear is all secondhand, and I'm all the richer for it. My top sites for finding good used gear are Facebook Marketplace, Reverb.com, and eBay. Don't sleep on the used gear, I'm telling you. And with me preaching used gear, I'm going to throw in one more headphone recommendation that probably only makes the $100 budget list if you buy it used. And that would be the Technica ATH M50s. The M50s are the de facto headphone recommendation for beginning producers. These were the first pair of serious headphones I ever purchased, and after I got them, I never looked back. And as you can see, I've worn them out just because I've used them so long. The headphones have started to go. These are about 10 years old, but I still use them to this day. The ATH M50s provide clear and relatively flat sound levels for you to mix on. They're closed back, making them perfect for recording. The only knock I have against them is that after wearing them for a few hours, they can hurt your ears, or maybe they just hurt my ears because my ears are so tiny and my head is so small. But they are a great choice for beginning producers, and if you can buy them used for under $100, I would say pull the trigger, because even Santa doesn't get prices like that. Moving along to the heart of your studio, the audio interface. Audio interfaces are essential for recording and processing high quality audio. If you don't know, audio interfaces are what let you record sounds onto your computer. They change an analog microphone signal into a digital signal that you can work with in your DAW or music software. They are absolutely essential to recording and making music, and they don't have to break the bank. The first selection I have is called the Focusrite 2i2. This is a perfect pick for its user-friendly interface and crystal clear audio quality. It's versatile, reliable, and a great investment for any producer. This was the first audio interface I ever purchased, and this is actually the third one I've bought since then, and it's my top recommendation for beginners getting into music production. The interface lacks some of the bells and whistles that more expensive interfaces have, and it doesn't provide as much gain as some of its more expensive counterparts, but for the money, this really can't be beat, and there's absolutely a reason why I own 3 of these bad boys. Also note that when buying this, you'll have to purchase the necessary cords, mics, and instruments to plug into this thing to actually start making music, but if you've got all those boxes checked, then what are you waiting for? Get this thing today and start making some music. The next recommendation I have is one that I've used in some other home studios called the M-Track Solo. If you're looking for something more wallet-friendly without compromising on quality, this is your go-to. It's compact, easy to use, and perfect for smaller setup. It's a bit limited in the terms of inputs, but for the solo creator, it has everything you need to get started. If you're still not sure about music production and don't want to shell out all the clams to buy a Focusrite, then the M-Track is a good, slightly less expensive option. It's a bare bones, essentials only piece that will record your audio onto your computer with great accuracy and clarity. It also comes in a small package, which makes it perfect for traveling. Moving right along into MIDI keyboards. For the beat makers and the melody weavers, a good MIDI keyboard is non-negotiable. MIDI keyboards help you take ideas from your head and translate them into your DAW. The better you get with MIDI keyboards, the more music theory starts to make sense, the quicker you can start crafting beats, and the better the production experience becomes. Trust me. If you don't have a MIDI controller or are looking for another, I know I am. Here are some great affordable options. Option 1, the AKAI Mini Mk3. Now that's a lot of random words and random letters, but don't be intimidated. This is a powerhouse in a small package. It's perfect for those on-the-go beats and has a range of features that'll keep your creative juices flowing. This thing is the perfect travel-friendly MIDI keyboard for the musician on the go. As a piano player myself, being able to play away from the studio is key. Pun very much intended. And the AKAI Mini helps me do that. The knobs and parts don't feel all that high quality, but for the price, this thing is hard to beat. And my second recommendation is the Nektar SE49. This is Nektar spelled with a K, a little different. For this keyboard, we've moved away from the portability side of MIDI and landed on the permanent desk fixture side of things. This is ideal for those who need a bit more range. This keyboard is user-friendly, versatile, and integrates seamlessly with most DAWs. Though this keyboard doesn't have any knobs or beat pads like the AKAI MPC3, I think I said that right, it's one of the best budget options for musicians looking to add some more keys to their home studio. Comes with a modulation wheel and a pitch bend wheel for extra expressiveness and enough keys to make you feel like you can create. Now, gear can be great to have for a producer, but you know what's even better? The knowledge on how to actually use it. All the gear in the world means nothing for somebody who can't use it properly. And that's where we come in. We wrote an ebook that's over 60,000 words long that will teach you everything you need to know about producing music. It's called The Beatmaker's Bible. This ebook, we're excited to announce, is releasing December 1st, and it's your guide to mastering the art of beat making. I spent over 500 hours writing it myself, detailing every part of the music production process and explaining how to go from amateur to radio ready. And for my audience watching this until the end of the year, this book will be completely free. Normally it's $19.99. Use the coupon code BEATMAKERSCHRISTMAS to get 100% off the purchase price and start learning how to produce great music. I'm so excited to share this resource with you. Go check it out in the description. You're gonna like it. Moving right along to another pivotal part for any producer, your sound library or your plugins. Let's delve into the realm of sound libraries and plugins, the juicy part of producing. Sound libraries and plugins will get any producer's mouth watering. Oh yeah. And Black Friday and Christmas time are a goldmine for deals. Here are some plugins you should consider for the producer in your life, or you. Little Altar Boy. This is my go-to plugin for vocal effects. I use it all the time for formant shifting and changing pitch. If you don't know what that means, you're missing out. Go check out my top vocal effects video to find out more about formant shifting. Next up, we have the Universal Audio SSL Series. The SSL Series from Universal Audio recreates the sound of the legendary SSL 4000 console. There are also other companies that make these too, like Waves and Slate Audio. But these plugins are known for their ability to add warmth, depth, and character to your mixes, which emulates the classic analog sound. These are some of my favorite EQs, and they regularly go on sale around this time. Go check them out. Under $100, hard to beat that. Next up, we have the Universal Audio LA2A or the 1176. These are two of the most iconic compressor plugins, modeled after two of the most iconic compressors. And they happen to be two of my favorites to use. The LA2A is known for its smooth, natural compression, perfect for vocals, while the 1176 is famed for its fast response and punchiness, great for drums and bass. I found some good deals on these as well that I've included in the description below. Go check that out if you want to look at it. Next up for my plugin recommendation will be the RC20 Retro Color. This is a plugin by XLN Audio, and it's excellent for adding vintage flair to your tracks. It offers 6 unique FX modules that replicate everything from vinyl records to VHS machines, adding noise, wobble, and warmth to your sound. It's an easy to throw on the end plugin that gives an instant vibe to your sound, and it's affordable. And my last recommendation isn't a plugin, but a place to buy them called Plugin Boutique. All of the plugins I previously mentioned, except Little Altar Boy, can be found there. This is an online marketplace where you can find a wide variety of plugins and virtual instruments. I just went there and found some plugins were discounted up to 90% off for Black Friday and the holiday season. Wow. It's a great resource for discovering new tools to expand your production capabilities, and I'm regularly perusing this website to find great deals. Go check it out in the description. Up next, we have the sound makers of your studio monitor. I thought about including some affordable studio monitors on this list, but when it comes to studio monitors, my advice is simple. Save your money and invest wisely. High-quality monitors are crucial for accurate sound reproduction, so it's worth waiting until you can afford a pair that truly meets your needs. And to be honest, the monitors below $100 aren't really worth it yet. My favorite entry-level monitors are the Yamaha HS5s, but they're a little pricier than this list calls for. And if you have to save a bit to get them, then they're worth the wait. But if you use the used gear superpower I mentioned with the headphones, then maybe you could finagle something more affordable. I left a link to them in the description if you want to check them out anyways. And lastly, let's talk about something often overlooked for producers: a good chair. As a producer, you're sitting, well, a lot. So why don't you sit on something that actually feels good? Here are 2 affordable chairs that I recommend. Number 1, the Amazon Basics Classic Pure Soft PU padded mid-back office computer desk chair with armrest. Yes, that is the entire name, Amazon SEO. What is happening? This chair offers great back support and comfort at a reasonable price. It's simple. It gets the job done. It's that classic leather chair that you've seen before, and it's at an affordable price. And the second desk chair I'd recommend is called the SMUG Ergonomic Office Chair. For those looking for something a little bit more ergonomic, this chair is a great choice. It's designed to support posture during long work hours, and I tend to prefer these mesh-type chairs personally, but really it's up to you of what you want to do. And here's a pro tip for any music producers: stay away from those gaming chairs that you see online. Their headrests are too high for music production work, and oftentimes those frequencies can bounce right off the back of your headrest and trick your ears into hearing things that aren't there. And on top of all of that, in my opinion, they're just not that comfortable. As we wrap up this guide, remember that the perfect gift for a music producer is something that feeds their passion and aids their creative process. From studio gear to the comfort of a supportive chair, each item on this list is a thoughtful contribution to their musical journey. But the learning never stops, and that's why I'm thrilled to share about our upcoming Beatmaker's Bible. This ebook will be releasing once again on December 1st, and it's packed with insights and tips for music producers. And remember, until 2024, you can use the code BeatmakersChristmas to get it for free. Link in the description. But before you go, hit that subscribe button and join the Music by Maddie community for more content on music production, gear reviews, and industry insights. This holiday season, let's celebrate the joy of music. Choose gifts that inspire, produce with passion, and keep those beats flowing. Happy holidays and keep creating amazing music.